Hi, I'm DeDe, and for this 30-minute session, we'll perform some seated strength, balance, stability, and mobility work, which is designed to help you cultivate greater levels of confidence no matter which activities or endeavors you enjoy. We'll also do some optional sit-to-stand work, where you're going to be standing up and then going beside the chair, standing in front of the chair, or standing behind. You also have the option to stay seated. Here's what you'll need. Besides your sturdy armless chair, you'll need plenty of room around you. You'll need some athletic shoes, some water for hydration that's off to the side, and you'll need to give yourself permission to only do what feels right for you. So if something feels like it's too fast or just not right for your body, feel free to skip it or take one of my options. All right, so join me here in a seated position. Feet are even and straight, knees are over ankles. We're going to sit up tall so we make one straight line with our head, shoulders, and hips. Now we'll bring the shoulders forward and back, forward and back. So sometimes cultivating confidence just means showing yourself that you can safely do something, even if you thought maybe you couldn't. Now let's add some elbows. Forward, back, forward, back. So that's how we'll build confidence today. Showing ourselves that we can do things, even if there might have been some doubt that we could. But with that in mind, make sure that you don't do anything that doesn't feel right. So you won't force yourself to do anything that you don't feel like you can do properly. Now bring your arms down, backs of the hands forward, and then palms forward. Backs and palms, backs and palms. Breathing in and out. Now keep your palms facing forward and inhale, your arms go back. Exhale, cross the arms over. One arm in front, and this time the other arm in front or on top. Inhale, one arm on top as you exhale, and then the other arm. Lift your chest and let it drop down just a little. Lift it up and let it drop. All right, now we take the arms out to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over your shoulder. Now drive your feet firmly down into the ground. Still sitting up tall. And don't let your legs wiggle or wobble. If you really drive your feet down and you brace through your core, then you can keep your legs stationary. And that stability through the hips and core is one of the things that helps make us stronger and have better balance, so we can be more confident. One more. All right, hands on your legs. Inhale. Exhale, tip forward. Again. So we're not changing the shape of our torso. It's staying straight and long. We call that neutral. Let's let the arms slide forward a little bit, and then they slide back, and they slide forward. If you feel like you can't give yourself any support with your hands sliding, then just keep them stationary. Don't let them slide. Inhale. Now the right arm goes a little further forward, and then the left arm. So because one arm is reaching forward a little bit further, there's a little rotation. So we still keep the same shape in our back, the same long, straight, neutral shape, but we're adding a little twist. One more. All right, we're coming up now. Stay up, heel, toe, out to the wider stance. Now hands on your legs. Inhale, exhale over. Side bend. Switch sides. Now your feet don't have to be as wide as I have mine. You can go as wide as the front corners of the seat of your chair, but you don't want to go beyond that. And you might not even want to go that far. So see what feels good in your body. Go with that. Four more. One more. Let's do one more to the other side. Then we come back to the center. Now hands on your legs or hold the seat of the chair. We're going to toe heel our feet in. Toe, heel, toe, heel. Now reverse. Heel, toe, heel, toe, and reverse. So you want to rotate as much as you can through your ankles. Rotate the toes in, toes out, toes in, toes out, and back. In and out. So you're picking up your feet one end at a time. The heel end, the toe end, the heel end, the toe end. Warming up through the lower extremities. Even if you just got back from a walk, it might feel good to warm up in this direction. Because let's face it, when we walk, we're not doing this action, are we? Come back to narrow stance now. Up on your tiptoes and down. Up and down. So you should have your ankles right under your knees. And if you don't, make the adjustment with your foot placement. Now, if you're okay not holding on to the chair, let's bend the elbows. Just a reminder, if you need to hold the chair the whole time, that's okay. Anytime you need to hold the chair is a good time to do it. All right, let's lift the toes up and we'll bring the elbows out to the sides. So toes up, elbows out to the sides. Our heels stay down and we're hinging our arms out, hinging from the shoulder joints. I feel some heat building in my shoulders and my shins. How about you? 4 more. Now hands on your legs or hold the chair. Right heel forward and back and left heel. And if you're not holding the chair, or even if you are, you can bring one arm forward while you're holding the chair. Or if you don't need to hold the chair, how about both arms forward? Heel and back in, and heel and back in. Now we're going to speed this up. Let's try it. Heel, heel, heel. Now when we're moving quickly, especially when we're moving arms and legs like we are now, you really have to be solid through your core. So brace your abdominals and your back muscles. We're trying to hold the torso as rigid and still as we can. Heel, heel. Now we go quick, quick, slow. So we go quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. And slow. Now let's extend the legs so you can hold onto the chair. Extending means straightening. In this case, extending our knee joint. Opposite arm, reach across. So there's a little twist now. A little twist. Now when you lift your leg, try not to lean back. Stay tall. Keep pulling your back ribs into your torso. Now how about both arms? They cross, across, across. Alternate the one that's on top. Now quicker. Cross and extend and extend. Now the quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Can you feel your core muscles starting to get fatigued from all the stabilizing that they're doing? If you need to hold the chair because you're starting to lose stability, feel free to do that. We only have one more quick, quick, slow. All right, come on down. Step out, right and left. So you're going to open your leg up, kind of like a door opening and closing. Let's sweep the arm out, swivel and in, swivel and in. Hold on with one hand if you need to. Now, if you straighten your elbow a little bit more, that's a little tougher, a little harder for the shoulders. They have to lift more weight. And they have more weight against gravity if you straighten the arm. So you'll feel it more in your shoulder. Now one leg, both arms. Now quicker. Out, out, out. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can swivel here with your elbows bent. That's the option we did earlier. Now quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quicker and slower. Now no arms. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Now the slow one is going to be a straighter leg. out, in, quick, quick. And then straighter leg out to this side. 1, 2, straighten, 3, 4. And the arms, forward, forward, push. Forward, forward, push. One more. And push. Now your feet are narrow. Inhale. Hands go here. Exhale, hinge forward. Stop. Inhale, up. Stop. Exhale, forward. Stop. Still breathing. All right, now we're coming forward about 45 degrees from the hip. Stay here, keep breathing. Now, if it's comfortable for you, take one arm out to the side with your thumb up. Really make your feet heavy. How about both arms? Now, how about this? Take a peek. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little closer together. Stay here. Now, make sure your shoulders are not riding up towards your ears. Now, if it's okay for you to do this, try taking one arm a little bit forward in line with your temple. Thumb is still up. What about both arms there? Make sure your feet are in the right position to hold your body weight. Now breathe. Feel the extra effort now that we have this much longer lever. Same principle as earlier when we had our arm bent versus straight. Longer lever is more against gravity, so muscles are working harder in our back, our waist. Can you feel it? Shoulders working. All right, hands on your legs. Help yourself up. Now roll your shoulders. Right and left. Two more. All right, now we'll do some sit to stand work. So the option is to stay seated and just to make your hips lighter on the chair and then make them heavy again. But otherwise, if you're standing up, your feet are even and straight. Your hands will go here. Your torso will lean forward, but it's maintaining its neutrality. All right, so make your heels heavy as you stand. Here we go. Stand up and sit down. Do it again. Now, it's important that your chair doesn't scoot anywhere out behind you. So if you want to look back at the chair every once in a while, you can. If you want to stay seated because this doesn't feel good, you can. If you want to grab the front edges of the seat of your chair every time with your hands, you can. Otherwise, your hands may be on your legs or one arm across your chest, or maybe both arms across your chest. So it's important here that our knees stay lined up over our ankles. So don't let your knees collapse in and don't let your knees flare out. Okay, those are both incorrect. Keep knees lined up over ankles. One more. All right, let's come down and stay seated. Walk your ankles and knees together. Tip forward, rest your forearms on your legs. So whether you were standing up or just making your hips lighter on the seat of the chair, hopefully you felt like you gained some core strength and some balance and stability. All those things can lead to greater confidence. And that's what we're after today. Okay, now a foot placement variation. We're going to stagger our feet. By the way, they're still the same distance apart. One is just maybe 3, 4, 5 inches further forward. They should still be viable, meaning you should still be able to lean your body weight on them pretty easily. All right, ready? Stand up and then sit down. Now, if for any reason you need a chair next to you or a countertop or a wall to steady yourself, then by all means, get those things. Have those things to assist you. Know where your chair is at all times. Make sure it's right there. Don't want to take a chance. So the foot that's closer to you, that's the leg that's working a little harder in this variation. Stay down now. Bring your feet even and straight. Lean forward. All right, and then we sit up. Now we stagger our feet the other way. Remember, it's just a differential of just a few inches. They're still the same distance apart. Push off with your hands if you need to, otherwise hands on your legs, or hands can be across your chest. Dig your heels in first and foremost, and then once you begin standing, then you can press the weight forward toward your toes a little bit more. But if you dig your heels in, it helps you recruit some of the biggest muscles in the body. The hamstrings, and the gluteals, and of course we're using our quadriceps as well. We have 2 more. All right, stay seated now. Feet are even and straight. Let's lean forward. Forearms on your legs. Now we did this in the warm-up. Let's do it now. Reach one hand further down, twist, and then we'll stay here. Now you don't have to reach all the way down to the floor or to your foot or to your ankle. You can be much higher than this. But try to twist a bit. Keep breathing. Now we come up and we switch. All right, come back to the center. Now instead of forearms, your hands are on your legs. Help yourself up. Now we're going to come up and we're going to go to a standing position. If you can, stand up, go around. We're moving to the side of our chair. Now once we're here, we're going to steady ourselves with our hand that's closest to the chair on the back of the chair. And then don't let your hip collapse. Keep your hip pulled in. Make your outer foot lighter. So just the tip of the shoe is on the floor. Now this is only if you feel really stable, really steady, really comfortable, then you'll make your hand lighter on the chair. Maybe you take it away, maybe you don't. Make sure you're not collapsing your hip. All right, bring your foot down. Let's walk around to the other side. Now, if you're just sitting in the chair, that's fine. You can try doing this foot position while you're sitting. So you just come up on the toe of one of your feet while the other foot is flat. All right, maybe you're holding onto the chair the whole time. Maybe your hand is lighter. Maybe it's slightly off the chair. Maybe you need your hand on the wall as well. Make it right for you. So try to keep your eyes and your head relatively still while you're balancing. That helps you balance. And then bring your foot down. Let's travel back around to the other side if you're standing with me. Same as the first round, or you have the option this time of taking your foot slightly off the ground. So if your foot is off the ground and your hand is slightly off the chair, that's the most challenging that we're going to get today with balance and stability. Bring everything down, walk to the other side. Remember, stay safe, be sensible. but challenge yourself to your fullest potential here. Maybe your toes are down, maybe they're up. Maybe your hand is on the chair, maybe it's off the chair. Balancing is helped by keeping your brain as quiet as you can. All right, bring everything down. Let's go directly behind the chair. So maybe your chair back is high, so maybe you hold the sides, or maybe it's too low and you have to bend over a little bit. So do what you need to do based on the back of your chair height. Now we'll go up and down on our tiptoes. Make sure you have plenty of clearance to go up and down without bumping into anything. And then if you don't need your hands on the chair, then you float them up off the chair, but they're ready to grab the chair if they need to. All right, now one more challenge. Can you come up and hold there? Hold there. Holding on if you need to, otherwise hovering your hands near the chair. All right, come on down. Very nice. If you're not already seated, go ahead and have a seat. And then separate your feet. We're going to turn this way and do a seated lunge. So hold the seat of the chair, hold the back of the chair. Start with both of your knees bent to 90 degrees. And then, as you see fit, wiggle your back foot back. And then, watch my heel, push your heel back. Pull your front ribs in, ear, shoulder, and hip, all in one line. Now drop your hip that's closest to me down a little bit more. And then we'll do a side bend here. So you'll lean toward the back of the chair, your thumb is up, your elbow's bent, your arm comes up and over. Now we're still in our lunge. Let's come up, and then we'll take the hand that's closest to one another. We'll take it to the outside of the knee or all the way around to the back of the chair. Now, can you keep straightening your leg out behind you? All right, and then relax. Let's come through the center as we switch sides. Wiggle your back foot back as you can. That's part one. Part two is pushing the heel back. And then the front ribs draw in, and we're nice and tall here. Letting your hip closest to me drop down. Now reach your hand toward me, bend it, and then go over into a side bend toward the back of the chair. So this area gets very tight from lots of sitting, that area of the front of your hip. And we're opening that area up here with this big stretch. Now we're still in our lunge, sitting up, twisting, hand to the outside of the leg or all the way around to the back of the chair. And we push the back heel away. And then we soften and we return to forward facing. Right back to where we started. Now cross your right ankle over your left ankle or your right ankle over your left knee. Sit up straight and tall. And then you can lean forward maybe a little bit. Feel the stretch in your hip. up and we'll switch ankle over ankle or ankle over knee. Sit up straighter, taller, and then maybe you lean forward. Such a wonderful stretch for the hips. Okay, and then we're sitting up. Bring both feet down. Make a fist with both hands, and then take the little finger side of your fist right here along the sides of your hips. Elbows to the back, shoulders down. Open your chest up and breathe. All right, and then release that. Your arms come down, roll your shoulders back and down. So how did you do? Do you feel like you can now move your body more effectively through space with greater stability, balance, strength? I hope so. And overall, of course, greater confidence. So thanks for being here with me, and until next time, be well.